Welcome back to another My Hero Academia review. Today is episode 9 of season 3, or episode 47 overall. I'm Justin.
What is up? I'm Logan.
And together we're Couch Talk. As always, we're anime viewers only, no source material. We're going to discuss the episode and give our scores at the end. You ready?
I'm ready.
So, this episode, we get a lot like happening in here, right? Just all sorts of stuff going down. So, right off the bat, we're still in the newsroom with all the journalists and the Mr. Aizawa and the director and stuff. The journalist was able to see right into the villain's plan, basically, to, hey, convert Bakugo. Mr. Aizawa was like, well, that ain't going to happen. If they thought that, that's like, they clearly thought everything wrong about him.
Right. He was mad, too.
Yes.
Aizawa was like, this guy. Asking me these dumb questions.
It's like, oh god, he's gonna, don't you make a mistake. He's trying to bait you. But as we learned, this is all like a setup anyway to fool the villains.
Right. Like, oh, how devastating. We will try to do our best.
Yeah,
as their SWAT teams at their front door.
So, yeah, and Bakugo's there at the room, basically, trying to figure out how he's going to get out of this, right? He's like, oh, I'm on my own. I need to figure out how to get out. Finds out Shigaraki is not the leader, but he has a leader as well because he asked All for One to provide some power to him.
You know what? When Shigaraki says father, I always thought he referred to All for One, but I don't think that's the case because when he spoke to him, he called him sensei. So I think father...
Yeah, you want to call your father sensei.
So I think that refers to... I don't know why he says it now. Because I always thought like, oh...
What I'm telling you, the hand belongs to his father. I'm telling you.
That would be so creepy and disturbing that he wears it on his face. That could be true, because he's a creepy,
disturbing guy. Why else would
guy.
he wear it on his face? Like, I'm not saying, like... Why do you think he would wear a hand on his face? I'm not saying he's wearing it because it's his father. I'm just like...
Why would he? I don't know.
No,
it looks
that villain look. Because obviously when he was found, he didn't have a hand. Because we see that All for One comes to him.
This brings us back to our theory late season 2, where we said All for One might...
We started on the last episode of season 2.
Right. But like where we stated like how All Might have not saved someone close to him. Maybe that's true. Maybe it's actually his father's hand that died because heroes refused to save him or couldn't save him. And now he's determined to get revenge.
Yeah, that's true. I think that's how it's going. But we go back to like the Deku's group. Immediately, I don't know why I didn't think about this last episode, but right as we went to the group, I was like, wait a minute. The tracker's on the Nomus. The Nomus are never with the villains, like at their hideout. I was like, they're gonna be somewhere else. And we see that like instantly after. I was like, why did I never think about this?
I honestly didn't make that connection until you said it. I was like, why would it take him here? Why wouldn't it? Now that makes sense.
Because I thought about it, like right as we go into the group, I was like, wait a minute, the tracker's on the Nomus back. The Nomus never with them. It was like perfect. Oh, here we go. They're at a facility with like. All the Nomus.
They're at a Nomu factory, which makes sense where the Nomu would be.
Yes, because we know they're mass producing them, or at least close to mass producing them.
They're a pretty decent rate.
There's quite a bit
for scary monsters.
And then the police knew where Bakugo was, and they knew there was Well, they said multiple hideouts, but it was just 2 hideouts, really.
Right.
So they knew the 2 hideouts. And it's the time the police doing their mission along with... I like how Endeavor didn't really want to do it. He's like, man, like, why are you calling me?
Of course. And he's like, I'm busy. Dude. It's like, what else I gotta do?
Yeah. He's like, I don't care. And it's like, it's just some student kidnapped. And all the villains are here for once. It's like, if we take them all down at once, I'm out of a job.
Right.
And then they just surprise attack. All Might just comes crashing through.
Dude, that was
He's like, you're not going to succeed because we are here.
That was so fun. They're like,
Yeah.
pizza! And then he just gets punched.
It's like, I doubt they have ever ordered pizza, okay?
That's probably what they're
I bet the Warp Gate guy just warps in food.
But you know they're all looking to each other like, who ordered the pizza? I mean, we may be villains, but
Maybe twice. If someone did it, you
It
know
would
it'd be
be.
twice.
He'd be like, it wasn't me. Yes, it was. How he does his thing.
Like, I like it when Kamoy Woods like pins him down. He's like, "Hey, stop pulling. Do a push." It's like what he's
At first, I was like, what would when I looked at the caliber of heroes on the team, I was like, why would like Kamui Woods be there? What does he do? And then he's like, oh wait, I'll just fucking entangle all of them. I'm like, all right, that makes sense.
Yeah, he's like, it's a basic. Yeah, he's your.
He's their mobile prison.
Yeah, exactly. I can't think of the words right now. Well, I'll jump over it because I would ask and it looks like an idiot. Handcuffs. That's what I'm going for. He's like a mobile multiple.
You know those
handcuffs.
things you put on the bad guys?
That's why I couldn't think of a handcuff. I was like, they go on your hands. They cuff them. What the hell are those called? Anyway, and then the others like Best Genius, Mount Lady are at the Nomu facility. She just puts a car on for a sandal.
She didn't
She
want
could have
to.
just used her foot.
No, she doesn't want to hurt her foot. Don't want to, mess up those pretty feet.
I guess that's true, but I feel like having a car for a sandal wouldn't feel that comfortable to kick through something.
Hey, they don't make shoes that big. Someone from the support class needs to make a size 300 shoe for Mountain Lady.
or when she's a giant mode, but you have to make like a lot of different sizes because you can control basically how big
It would
she
have
is.
to be stretchy shoes.
Yeah, exactly. We identify the real problems here in My Hero World.
Can we just say how cool Ed Shot is?
Yeah, Ed Shot. Yeah, I definitely am. He was cool. He's like a shadow walker, dude. Like he just slips in through the door in the back. Like
Yeah, he can like turn himself just. Well, it looks like a string thing, but
yeah, and then he was knocking people unconscious with it.
he's like, let me just mess up your insides real quick.
Yeah, let me go in through your nose and mess up your brain or something. So yeah, he's pretty cool. Actually, yeah, he's cool.
He's super cool. I understand why he's number 5.
Yeah, exactly. And Torino, and of course, All Might know they're working for All for One. I don't know how many people know about All for One
I don't either.
because they didn't even like mention his name. They were just like, "Tell us where your boss is," because they know they're working for All for One.
Right.
But I feel like they don't want other people to know exactly because like even when All Might kind of told Deku about it, it's kind of like don't tell anyone, you know, because they both come from basically the same.
Well, I think it's because it's assumed by everyone that All Might beat him. Like the first, well, he did beat him the first time, and they're just like, "There's no way he could exist because he was beaten." And I'm sure that would look very bad if that got out to like the public. Like, oh, the villain that took All Might head on is actually still alive. So.
Yeah, so it's like, oh shit! It's like, oh, how are we gonna do this? And of course, when we yeah, and then the Nomu start warping in out of nowhere.
Yeah, for real. They just start straight up.
They start warping in, and then Baku gets warped out. And
Yeah.
like
He just, dude, All Might scream
that's like
when he got taken away. That sent shivers down. Like
well,
he was.
he like Deku was like he was within reach, literally in his hands.
Right. He like paused for a second, and he was gone.
Like that's just All for One being. How do you stop that? He can just warp you out of existence right there. Like no matter what you're doing, he just warps you.
Right.
It's like that's not fair, dude.
That's
He's
some,
warping all these Nomus and they're all attacking.
that's
it's
some
like,
OP shit.
all the police are being attacked. They're like, Best Genius, what's going on? We thought you had it under control. And then it's like 2 minutes ago. and it's like, oh shit, 2 minutes. That's like, I feel like they should have went back at least a little more than 2 minutes, but a quick 2 minutes.
Yeah. Well, we also got that quick thing with All for One and
Yeah.
or One for All. No, All for One. They get mixed up in my head so much with him and Shigaraki.
Shigaraki, yeah, which that was mentioned a little bit earlier. I did, but I guess we could go into that more. It's definitely.
It just feels like
All for One basically saved him.
Right. It feels like Heroes did Shigaraki wrong somehow.
Yeah.
And then he was.
It definitely seems implied by that with All for One too.
Yeah.
But yeah, when we go back a couple minutes, Tiger has Ragdoll. She was alive.
She
not
is
in
alive.
a good state. But then All for One, when he comes, he's like, I needed her power and stuff. Like, so basically, we know he can take people's power.
I'm assuming he just straight up took her quirk, and she doesn't have one anymore. Because, well, the way he said,
true, but I'm not sure because like, I feel like he can get them because obviously he's getting them to the no moves too. So, and the people keep their quirks somewhat because like he obviously has some type of warping power, which he would have got from the warp guy, right? So I guess he can.
Well, this is different
without stealing. It is different, but
because Kigaragi,
but could it not just be stronger because he's All for One and he's super strong though? Could it not be the same base quirk?
It
but
could.
Much stronger.
I mean, it could, but I feel like it's. To me, if I were to guess, I feel like she doesn't have her quirk. Just because they said, like, she looks messed up, and, like, he was like, yeah, I took that shit.
I'm going to assume he could take it fully, or just also not fully.
That makes sense. Because when we first learned about him, I think it mentioned how he just take people's quirks. Yeah, but he can also give them to people, so maybe he has, like, a intensity meter when giving and taking.
Like,
I'll take it all.
I'm guessing, like, he can, take it, and then he can basically mass produce it to these no moves, essentially.
That just like, how many quirks does he have? He could have like.
I'm guessing he has like the quirk from all the villains, right?
Right. He could either have 5 or 500 quirks. Like he could literally probably do anything.
And like, how big of a menace was he before he got in his fight with like All Might? Right. We never really go truly into depth of that.
Right. And this was
how many people did he take before he got in a fight with All Might? Before he got put in his chair?
Right, and this was prime All Might. This was 100% All Might with no sickness. Like, this dude's scary.
Yeah, like,
well, he straight up
just wipes everyone.
That's what I was gonna say. He straight up blasted everyone away in a second. Well, even Degu said it was like it took less than a second to just wipe everyone away.
After credits, we see him. They're like. Oh, he's got the hallucinations of death, right? So it's like, I guess they could still be alive technically because he's using the hallucinations of death. That phrasing is just a little weird.
Well, I think he meant like his evil presence was so strong they started seeing their deaths. Like,
oh, that could be too. Yeah,
they're so like, holy shit.
Are these just all these heroes just dead here? Like, because I feel like All for One's not going to be one that lets people live, right? He's just going to kill them.
Dude, it is so creepy how he's floating and like...
Yeah, that's another quirk. He's flying.
It looks like he's... kind of like he's been hung. The way he's like leaned down and just float. It looks so creepy. Like, it's just so creepy.
Yeah, it is. He's not... I'm not sure to just read like, yeah. It does look like he's hung.
That's
the way he's kind of like his hands are like kind of limp like back
right. He just
stuff, and it's like his head's kind of like down.
He certainly gives off the
his feet are like pointed down and everything. Like it does.
Oh my god! And even when it zooms in on, he doesn't even have his full face. He has like black stuff for the upper half
I think
of
it
his
has
face.
like to do with like. Does he have like a mask or whatever on the machine or whatever at least? Right. So.
Well, he's obviously not complete because we saw him.
Yeah, because he's still trying to recover as well. So, but unlike All Might, he actually has a way of fully recovering.
Right. I'm sure he has some healing quirk.
I mean, he might go for the healing lady at some point.
He could. He literally... This dude's terrified.
because like it's like how are they gonna beat them, right? Like All Might's not at full potential. Deku's still learning and growing
Right.
because technically it's like All for One's counter is One for All, but One for All is a slower process than All for One.
Right. This is straight. I'm assuming next episode's gonna be a fight between him and All Might, or it's gonna lead up to that fight. Cause, well, I don't know. Maybe
You
he
think this
just
is
wanted
where All Might
Bakugo.
dies?
If there's anyone who's gonna kill someone, it's this guy. Like he straight
Yeah,
up.
like all the other villains are kind of like they're there, kind of like nuisances, right? And then All for One's like the true villain.
Right. Like the other villains are like, all right, we'll beat you.
They're like villains in training, right? Just like the heroes are in training.
This guy is like, well, All Might's the symbol of peace. This guy's the symbol of evil. Like, I feel like they're gonna fight. There's no way he made this grand entrance just to be like, okay, I got Bakugo, I'm going home.
Yeah, exactly. He's like, but he obviously has to go help everyone else out too, right? Because he teleported all the Nomos there. He can leave it to all the Nomos probably could take care of it. There's a lot of them there, and they have all sorts of quirks.
Right.
And, I mean, even All Might had trouble with some. Some of the others had troubles with a few others. But like, he's always gonna have to show up to help Shigaraki. He's not. Shigaraki just asked him, "Hey, please provide me your power to deal with Bakugo," right? So
At the bare minimum, he's gonna go up there, mess people up in order to save all the villains.
yeah,
At worst
exactly.
case scenario, he's gonna kill someone. Maybe multiple people. Who knows?
Maybe we can see Toga's quirk. Who knows?
Did you think it was weird how they named every villain except Dobby? Or am I just looking too much into my crazy theory?
I didn't notice that actually. That Dobby was the only one not named.
Right, they named all their real
I
names.
knew all the others got named. Honestly, Deku learns Shigaraki's name there at the end too,
Right.
because All for One says it.
Like, they all got a
But,
name except Dobby.
I didn't notice
Maybe
that.
that's just because he was
Interesting.
knocked out. Maybe they're like, we know your names, so there's no point in hiding, and there's no point in
There's
telling.
no point telling a knocked out
Right.
who got kicked in the head by Farina.
I don't know. Maybe I'm
That
just
could
looking-
be it, or maybe they don't know his name.
That could be true too. Can't call
And that
someone
would
their
throw
name.
off one of your theories, possibly, of
We'll see, I guess.
still open. It's still
open for business. But that's the episode.
That is the episode.
You
Jump
want-
the scores.
Sure. Yumigo?
Yeah, go ahead.
I
I have an idea what you're gonna say.
I think a solid 9. Like,
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Okay, like-
Weird.
okay, first of all, it felt like a good episode. The first half, it's like, all right, they're saving people, they're getting people back, they're gonna beat the villains, and then all of a sudden, destruction just comes out of nowhere. Out of all like villain entrances that I've seen in anime, this guy's is up there with like straight up terrifying. Just his, I don't know, the way he talks, his presence, the way he just, one shot almost everyone around him, and just
I don't know if it was an almost. I'm pretty sure he just did one shot.
he
Everyone
just
around.
blasted everyone around him, and that was with Best Genius like going all for trying to. It almost looked like he tried to squeeze him to death with his stuff.
Yeah.
But even then, he's like, "No, I'm." Like this episode, it started off feeling like, all right, we're gonna get back on the right track. We're gonna get all the students back, and we're gonna be more cautious. But then everything just went to disaster, and now it's just feels like the train's crashing. Like this is, I'm hyped. I'm excited, but I'm also scared at the same time. I'm like, what's this guy gonna do? But yeah.
So yeah, I definitely agree with the 9. Definitely agree with your statements. The first of all for One, yeah, he's super strong. I'm hoping to see something we haven't seen yet. Like, I just mean,
Say
you
it.
know what I'm going with this.
Say it.
If next episode they're like, all right, these guys did die, 10 out of 10 straight there for that episode. That's how you go there, all right? Then it's going to be like, all right, now there actually is something to fear, especially with All for One. I don't need some big-ass bad guy who's super strong but never kills anyone. I was like, all right, what's the big deal? He's not that evil. He doesn't kill anyone.
Dude, I'm actually scared for All Might, kind of. Like, I thought, I don't know. The fact that he showed up, it just makes it scary. Because even he didn't want
You
to
know
show
they're
up.
gonna have to meet because All Might wants to go get Bakugo,
Right.
and that's I just want to see more of All for One, like all his powers and quirks and like.
Dude, they're determined to get Bakugo too. Like, even when he straight up
There's gotta be
said,
something about him
I
more than
know.
just he has violent tendencies, right?
Yeah, even when he straight up said, you guys are idiots. All I want to do is beat strong villains. That's what it means to be a hero. They're like, no, we're going to keep going for you. Man. I'm scared. I don't know.
This is scary.
I feel like something bad's going to happen.
But yeah, that's. Just,
I mean, something bad just happened, but I mean.
Yeah, it did happen. Yeah.
Oh, shit.
That does it for the review.
Just. Oh, shit. All right, give us the spiel now.
As always, if you don't want to get wrecked by All for One, be sure to hit the like, subscribe, notification bell. Be notified every time we upload. Comment down below. Let us know what you thought of the episode, what you didn't like, what you score it, anything like that. Again, no spoilers. We are anime viewers only, and plenty of others are. Stream over at twitch.tv. Links are in the description below. And until next time, peace out.
See ya.